If you are planning to take your IVF treatment in Chennai, what are the pros and cons, and how should you plan your leaves? This is a very important question which is running in the minds of all our international patients who come to Chennai to take treatment here. So this video is to address this problem of yours. I'm Dr. Archana S, Medical Director of Dr. Archana IVF, Chennai. So if you're planning to take treatment in Chennai, and particularly if you're planning to take treatment in our center, Dr. Archana IVF in Chennai, you have to understand that if you are an international patient, you need to go through a series of processing for you to avail a medical visa first. So the process is such that you will have to submit your passport copies, following which we will be providing you a letter for obtaining the medical visa. Once you obtain your medical visa, you can call and tell us when your travel plan is and when you need an appointment. So as soon as you get your appointment, I would suggest that you should travel between 18th to 21st day of your cycle, meaning after your period comes, the last menstrual period, right? For example, if your period is on 5th plus 18 days, should be the time you should plan to travel. You should plan to travel between 18 to 21 days of your cycle, and then you can come as a couple between 18 to 21 days to visit me in the center. On that same day, we will do a set of investigations to find out where you stand and how we are going to plan your IVF treatment. So following that, the husband has to stay here for a period of maybe 15 to 20 days. After 20 days, his requirement is over and he can travel back to his country to fulfill his work requirements. And for women, the travel plan should be such that initially they will have to stay here for a period of 20 days. That is starting from their 18th day. Once they have their bleeding, from day to 10 or 15 days will be the egg collection procedure. So they have to stay here till that time. Once the egg collection procedure is over, the women are also free to travel back. We will be giving them a set of medications and we will be giving them the advices of what they should do back home there in their country, and they can come back for an embryo transfer because we follow a protocol of doing only frozen embryo transfer in all our IVF cycles. So in the first sitting, if the husband and wife want to travel together, they can come here, stay here for a period of 20 days, and then both of them can go back to address their work responsibilities. Then for the second sitting, only the women, meaning the wife only has to come for the treatment. The husband's requirement is not there. Definitely he can come, he can accompany his wife if he wants to give an emotional support for her. But the requirement for the treatment is only for the women because the embryos are already made. So the second sitting would be, you will be given a timeline of when you have to come back, and that timeline is again going to be a period of 20 days again. So once your embryo transfer is over, which will be completed within the second sitting of 20 days, you are again free to travel back to your country. We will be giving you medications and we will be giving you a protocol chart of what should be done in your country and what needs to be done and when you have to contact us and all those things. So you have to understand that this treatment can be planned in 2 sittings. That is, the first being 20 days and the second also being 20 days. The first has to be just before your period you arrive. The second will be a timeline, a time frame which has been devised for you by us. So you need to take a proper understanding of these things before you travel to India, Chennai, to meet us for IVF treatment. You can even plan it the other way around. If the wife is not working, you can make a plan for her to stay here for a period of 2 to 3 months. And for men, the advantage is that if they are not able to stay here for a period of 20 days in their first sitting, they can even travel here, stay here for 1 or 2 days, give their semen sample, we can freeze it for them, and then they can go back again for their work. And they can go back again to their country because semen freezing is as good as a fresh sample of semen which is collected during the egg collection of the wife. So you need not worry about it. If your work is calling or if you have any other situations in your country where it's required that you have to be there, you do not have to worry. You can leave your wife here in Chennai with us and you can travel back immediately, even in 2 or 3 days after giving a semen sample for freezing. So overall, for women, 20 days each in 2 sittings, you will plan your leaves that way. And for men, it is the first sitting of 20 days or even 2 days is enough. This is how you plan your leaves, and we will also be able to help you with some letters for you to give it back in your country for taking the leaves also. So that is not a worry. So whoever is planning to travel to Chennai, please watch this video completely till the end. Understand the pros and cons. If you have more doubts regarding this, I'm leaving my international patient coordinator's number below. You can contact her and she will be able to arrange an online consultation with me for you, which is free of cost, and I'll be very happy to help you and clear more doubts regarding this. See you soon.